Hello everybody, welcome to BrickVault, and I know last week or the week before we had the final studio tour, which was the most complete version of what our large Lego studio looks like before the move. And now that the move is underway, this is going to be the last video of the Lego studio. Today is the last day. Everything is being packed up and put away into giant crates in the warehouse, and we're moving it somewhere to an undisclosed location. It's been a big, crazy process. Today is going to be a big day in terms of final moving. Hopefully we can get everything done, in one day. You'll see everything here, including everything here will be completely cleared out. So we'll see if that actually happens in the course of just one full workday. It's like, I think 5 a.m. right now. I got in nice and early to do this video. And yeah, you can see everything's been cleared out here except for our actual Lego parts, our organized Lego parts for custom building. That's because up until the very end, I was still working on a few projects for instructions for the web store. So I've got a few finished projects that will be getting released the upcoming Fridays from now, because this whole move will make content a little bit light, so I wanted to get some extra stuff done in the meantime before then. So there are just tons of these bins everywhere in the studio. All kinds of sets have been broken down. Some really nice sets. Obviously, this process has been difficult for us in terms of picking and choosing what gets turned into bricks and what remains a completed Lego set. Some of them, if they fit, we didn't actually take them apart, but that one actually looks pretty robust. I have a feeling it won't be getting knocked down. And then there's other sets that we just can't quite part down. Hopefully we won't have to. It really just depends on how much space we're going to end up having at the end of today. So we're going to slowly but surely start moving things in. I'll just take you guys through a little bit more of the studio. Here we go. Look at our cases. We took the glass shelves out and everything in them has been moved, packed, wrapped. A lot of our collection stuff, it's all wrapped up and put into boxes. So it's not like we just broke all of those figs down in all the stands and threw them into a bucket. That did not happen. We packed all that stuff up, and you'll notice that I'm standing where Yavin was, which was easily the most painful and difficult thing for us to accept. Is Yavin is no longer standing. Yes, everything has been moved. We've got some bags. Is Yavin in there? No, these are other bags of parts. Some sets have been broken down. Other ones were just kind of placed in there, but you know how that works. If you place a set just kind of haphazardly into a box, it will break down at some point. And then these are a lot of our custom builds, or at least a couple of buckets of custom built ships and different sets and stuff that we are trying to keep as intact as possible, which basically just means saran wrapping as best as you can. Let's see what's in here. I'm just curious. Oh, that's Cave God's AT-AT, you can see. The legs are at the bottom, and we put a bunch of stuff on top of it. Actually not as hard to disassemble. It's more difficult to reassemble. And right, let's check out the big warehouse room though. Look at this. So we've got these giant boxes that everything's gonna get put into. These are all empty orange moving crates right now. And they're all gonna be full of everything that you've been seeing so far. These are some of our larger custom Lego builds, like the Tribune Tower, the Ghost, a few other giant models. And these are, look at all this. So all these bins that I was showing you in the other rooms, These are all parted down Lego sets for the most part. Now in the brown boxes, we've got most of the modular buildings that are still created. So the city is gone, but all the makings of the city have not been destroyed. Taken apart, I suppose. And yeah, if you guys just want to see, look at this, the giant pile of so many parted down sets. We've been doing the Lego channel for 5 years. We had a lot, my brother especially had a lot of Lego even before the channel started, and we've held on to quite a bit of it. Obviously, we've gifted stuff away over the years and things like that, but for the most part, yeah, everything remains here. We've been trying to calculate. It's like, I don't know, 1 million, 1.5 million Lego. It's really hard to calculate how many bricks we actually have. You can see, I think that is actually a bit of Yavin in there with all those tan bricks. So, anyways, I was just making this video to let you guys know that content in the next upcoming weeks will probably be a bit light. I do have some custom builds still pre-scheduled for coming out on Friday. And news will be this Sunday instead of Saturday. I know I skipped last week, and also top 10 will probably be Monday. And if I have any extra time in the meantime, I might be able to knock out maybe a different kind of video or something, because I will have time. This is the last day in the studio, so I mean, I'm moving, my brother's moving, and yeah, we're entering another stage of the channel. It is kind of interesting going through the process of breaking down so many things that you spent so long putting together. But at the end of the day, that is sort of the natural process of Lego building. You don't hold on to everything that you make. The things you do make, you like to either modify or break down, put away, rebuild. And my guess is that we're probably gonna rebuild a bit of, not the sets, but in terms of, we're gonna be rebuilding a bit of the custom builds that have all been wrapped away. It'll probably take many months to actually get a lot of the stuff put back together in any kind of competent fashion. So anyways, it is just an interesting place to be right now in terms of yeah, just breaking everything down. It's kind of cool. We're probably gonna part a bunch of the stuff, organize it in, and replenish and expand our custom built, you know, our organized Lego pieces for custom building. I'm actually pretty excited about doing that, just because the prospect of having a lot more pieces and a lot more colors and more new different pieces that we just haven't bothered to get organized would be great to actually start fleshing out a larger area of this in our next place. But anyways, this is the final studio tour. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's definitely a strange video to make for sure. And all right, I think that's gonna be it. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Remember, if you enjoy our content, which will be light for the next couple of weeks, make sure to like and subscribe, comment, do whatever you want to do. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time at another BrickVault Studio.